That's why we here. We franchise this and use this as a discipleship making tool. Because they're not going to show up at 7 o'clock on Thursday to talk about putting their life together. These cats on the block. But if they show up for work every day and it's Jesus company, now we talk about all of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take you through most of the plan.
Okay.
But we do have some areas that are proprietary stuff where I won't take you down. But I'll first show you. So this is our store. This is metallic flooring. Believe it or not, it's actually really, really simple to do. Products ready to go. They simply come to the section where it's labeled, pull what they need for orders on a daily basis, stick them on pallets and ship them out. That is just one of our scanning stations. Everything that we pack gets scanned. This is a local scanner. We can move this anywhere in the warehouse that we need to. That's a stationary scanner because those two taped areas, that's where we put pallets to stage them, to build them up. And so we scan everything. Okay. So, what I'd love to pick you guys' brains about is, I mean, I've already talked to Sean, and he said you have a garage that's roughly 200 square feet, I think maybe even 300.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll clearly get you guys the materials for that. I'll send it to wherever you need it to go. What I want to talk to you about is, you mentioned to me about maybe there's some way you can help us.
Yes.
What I'd like to do is dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to be helping you. God has blessed us a lot. You know, He really has. And we do try to give back when we can. Absolutely. So I'd like to know, do you guys have anything in mind in a way that we could help you? I mean, obviously I need to talk to Mark. Mark Simmons is my senior partner. Run it by him. But he's already said, I'm game. Just let's see what we can do to help you guys. But do you have anything in mind that would help you guys?
Okay, so again, without knowing the world that you live in, and the full epoxy world, our thought process was we have men who need discipleship, right? They're listening to the gospel on street corners, some of them may be selling dope, like all of that. But like, I'm hearing about Jesus, I believe it, but my life is over here. If Jesus come take care of this for me, then I can do something different. So they're not coming on Thursday to talk about patience and none of that, right? But if we work together, right, and this is Jesus' company, while we're doing this work, discipleship is happening, and we're helping you put, so Operation Get Back with God, get back in your rightful place as a leader in your family and home, and in the community. So that's our end-all, be-all, of which now the epoxy flooring becomes a catalyst for that, right? So we're hoping to get a storefront.
Okay.
So that we can have material.
You want to be a distributor?
We would love to be able to have it, and that it could be in phases. So I'm just like, this might be my whole vision. And we say, all right, we start here. I'm like, I'm okay with whatever that looks like, the journey. But I would love to be able to say we can install, and that's our main thing, because we have a road through Sean to get to the contractor, right? Somebody big building, and so if we want to work up to that, doing people's garages, backyards, we got our own specialty, but we want to get to the contract now, right? So that's where we want to go long term. So I'm thinking, what does that look like for us to be a distributor that is able to install your products? That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe we're just a contractor and we get products. So but we don't have money though per se to just like buy,
thousands and thousands of dollars.
We're not just selling products. It's like we want to be doing jobs. And some people may say, hey, I want to buy something. Or a contractor may get wind, and now we just have access to get it to them. We don't have to be the focus off the top of, we got a storefront. But I would love to have multiple angles, because I saw 3 windows why I asked that question. Distribute, just people need to get it. We install, we offer expertise we learn to help you. I'm going to do it myself, but let me look at it, sketch it out, give you a consultation fee. So you still do it, but at least you got some wisdom. So that's those 3 windows. That's what we're hoping.
Okay. Do you have any place right now? Well, obviously not you because you're here. Do you guys have any place right now? Any kind of a storage facility, storefront, or something somewhere where a product can be held and or a training class be done?
Yes, I think we do. The training classes, open space, getting utilized for some multiple things. We have that. Long-term space, we can find that for sure. We got one of the guys on our team who's not here. He's a real estate agent, so he's already kind of looking we know what we're kind of looking for now, but it's going to be more based on how I come out of this conversation. Say, hey, we need this by this feet. Start looking, and I think again, 20,000, 12,000 somewhere as a franchise get in the game, right, with you guys. And so again, that could be a Southern Baptist Convention is with the idea. The church has to be different now. Right. You guys are doing the outreach that builds to this discipleship making component, and if you guys can master it in Oakland, as I was sharing you, this becomes a plug and play model. Yeah. Church, start doing outreach. You're gonna get men. Those men need a job. Here goes the next phase, right? So we're gonna need a test case to run it through, and then this thing is gonna pop up everywhere because it's labor. Yeah. And you go home feeling good when you look at this floor. We did that today.
Hold on.
That's pride.
And I'll tell you right now, there are guys, we've got guys right now, I mean, drop out of high school guys, that all they do is garage floors. I mean, so long as you're smarter than a housefly, you can do a garage floor. You can. And that's not putting anyone down. Anyone's intelligence can do this. If you're smarter than a housefly, you can do a garage floor. Now the cool thing is, whether they do 2 garage floors a week or do 5 or 6, they're making a living. They are making a living. And I guarantee you, even if you're only doing 2 garage floors a week, you're probably making about $2,000 profit a week. $2,000. And that's after you've paid your labor, that's after you've bought your sundries, that's after you've bought your product. You're probably gonna make about $2,000. There are guys that we have a couple guys right now that all they do is garages, and they usually start about 7 or 8 in the morning and finish around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And they sometimes work 2 days a week, sometimes they work 5 days a week, and they make over $100,000 a year. $100,000 doing it by themselves. Every once in a while they'll hire a second guy, just a day laborer, if the garage is like big, like 600, 800 square feet. But most 2-car garages, or even 3-car garages, a lot of times a guy by himself can do it if he's been doing it enough. He's got a rhythm down, he knows what to do, he's got all the sundries, and usually they'll buy some cheap little van, just some cheap little box van that's $3,000. That's all they need. They can put their stuff in there, their grinder in there, their vacuum cleaner in there, all their materials, and they'll drive around to a house each day or every other day, or 2-3 times a week, and they make really, and because you finish that day, you get paid that day. There's no carrying whatsoever. You buy your stuff that morning, and you get paid that afternoon. It's really fast turnaround. A $10,000 to $12,000 buy-in, and that's just because if you don't have at least that, you're not going to sell anything. But that's going to sell very fast. That will sell really, really quick. I'd like to talk to Mark about maybe possibly donating on a monthly basis all the materials you would need for training classes. And maybe coming up for the first couple training classes, teaching you guys thoroughly so that you know how to do it, all on our dime. I'll pay for the airfare, the hotel, my food, my rental car, train you guys a couple times, provide the materials for you so you don't have to pull from your own inventory, get you guys thoroughly trained so that after the 2nd or 3rd time I've done this, you know it by heart. Now you can train it to teach someone else and you're good to go. Now you're teaching these guys, and it's not going to cost you anything in materials. If we send you, we'll send you material. We could send you like a pallet of materials, and that would last probably for like 3 training classes. And then like every 2nd month, send you another pallet of materials so that you can keep doing the material, which will keep your costs down, way down.
That's big, and I think that other thing you offer is I would really, because I understand somewhat business and inventory. I did some of that stuff in different industries, so I got a little bit of that in my mind. But I think again, you guys helping us become experts, because I really feel like we want to do it with excellence, and I think that's part of the discipleship. Like, we're not just doing this, man. We're doing this for the Lord and for people, and your name on this. My mama said, don't turn that in. You got your name on there, you better fix your name.
I know, exactly.
We want to help people get that, because that bleeds over in everything else in life.
Can you grab one of those boards behind you?
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Feel free to take a look at that. That's our flag sample board.
Oh, okay. This stuff off. Yeah, this is what I'm getting in the garage.
So those are all that's the garage floor coating right there. And it comes in all those different color flakes. And those guys, that's what your contractors can take around and show to people, and they can just say, choose which one do you want.
Which one you want?
That way they see the color, they see the finished product right off the bat, they know exactly what they're gonna get right off the bat. And they just pick with it, and it makes it really easy. And if you turn it on back, that's a color chart of all our metallic colors. Yeah, so in case they ever want to do a metallic floor, they might say, I want gunmetal and silver, or I want wine red and black, you know, whatever. They can pick their colors right there and blend them together.
This sales.
So it's a really cool sales tool that helps out contractors dramatically. And I will get together with Mark, and we'll see what we can put together for you guys. Okay?
My brother, we appreciate your time, man. Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.
Bless us. Yes, sir. Thanks for hosting us.
Let me give you.